watch this. And I have a ton of other slides that I'll do those videos later. This is my week 1 Heisman watch list. If I'd have a Heisman top 10, this is what it would be right now. So, right now, the player that I thought had the best week, and he was actually named the Offensive Player of the Week for all of college football this week. I thought it was well deserved. I mean, he's already my favorite player in college football, but I thought he definitely deserved that. He wound up going 25 for 31 with 368 yards and 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And 368 yards, that was actually a career high in passing yards for him. He also had 2 rushes for 8 yards and a touchdown. And that, oh god, I think this is his 3rd passing touchdown. The one that he had to McConkey, like right before halftime. Oh, that one was sweet. You guys can definitely go watch that, but like if you want to watch the highlights of that. But that was a really nice play. I mean, I swear, if any other quarterback like Bryce Young had made that play, then they'd be getting, like, it'd be posted everywhere, and they'd be like getting the Heisman Award right now. But at number 2, we do have Bryce Young. He won it last year, so I don't really think he's gonna win it this year. But somehow this dude put up 100 yards on the ground. I mean, good for him, but I didn't even know he could do that. And he didn't even throw for 200 yards, threw for 195, but he did throw for 5 touchdowns. And okay, I just gotta say, he better go out and buy all of his offensive linemen dinner after this game, because he could have just sat back there and made a sandwich every single play, and his linemen would have protected him the whole time. I mean, he had so much time to throw. That's really gonna help him this year. I mean, I get that they're gonna go up against better teams, like they did play Utah State, but still, he looked as good as he should be looking. Number 3 is I have Anthony Richardson. This dude is literally Florida's entire offense. He didn't actually have a passing touchdown, but he did have 3 rushing touchdowns and over 106 yards on the ground. Like I said, he is literally their whole offense. Now, Caleb Williams is who I have coming in at number 4. If I had to pick one player on this list that I don't want to win the Heisman, it's him. Solely because he somehow made me feel bad for Oklahoma. And trust me, that's really, really hard to do. But he did look impressive. He only threw 3 incompletions and threw for almost 250 yards and 2 touchdowns, as well as putting up 68 yards on the ground, so not a bad day. Now, CJ Stroud is coming in at number 5. He would have been higher if he had played better, but I get he was going up against a better defense than the 4 players in front of him, but he still didn't look too great, and he has struggled in big games throughout his career. And, I mean, he was able to come out with a win, so congrats to him. But him struggling against better teams kind of seems to be a theme. And at number 6 is who I have. He's the only running back on this list, spoiler alert. And he's who, in my opinion, is the best running back in the country, and that is Braelon Allen from Wisconsin. So he's an 18-year-old sophomore, rushed 14 times for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns. I get it was against Illinois State, but trust me, watch out for him. If he does not win the Doak Walker Award, I'll be surprised. Coming in at number 7, I have Spencer Sanders. I really wanted to put him higher, but I don't know. People just don't really seem to like this guy as a quarterback. I think he's really, really underrated. Actually, I think this guy's like really good. And his receivers weren't doing him any favors in the game either. They were dropping plenty of passes, but plenty of his incompletions were. Still had 6 total touchdowns, had 128 for 41, 400 yards, 4 passing touchdowns, as well as adding 2 touchdowns and 60 rushing yards on the ground. So I get he was playing Central Michigan, but still a really, really good game. And now, coming number 8 is the only defensive player on this list, and the dude I thought should have won the Heisman last year, and that is Will Anderson. And he had 5 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 quarterback hurry. Just, you know, an average game for him. At number 9, I have Dillon Gabriel. He looked really impressive in his first game with Oklahoma. I was kind of wondering how the competition jump will be. And I get he was playing UTEP, and I still haven't really got an idea of this. But he looked good in Oklahoma's offense. Looked like a pretty good fit. He threw for 235 yards, 2 touchdowns, added another touchdown on the ground. So I'm excited to see what he can do. And coming into the last spot, Haynes King. Yes, this guy right here is somehow in my Heisman top 10. Him and Anaya Smith were the only things that looked good on Texas A&M's offense against Sam Houston. But that being said, he did throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. He did throw 2 interceptions as well. So if he can cut that down, then I could see him climbing up. But that's going to be it for this stream. I just thought